Eddie, Wally Kurth, takes a liking to Sunny, Morris Bernard, and Nina, Cynthia Watros. Nana alerts Brooke Lynn, Amanda Setton, Olivia, Lisa Locicero, and Tracy, Jane Elliott, to Ned's location. Eddie tries to take the stage of the Savoy but nearly faints. Laura, Jenny Francis, and Felicia, Christina Wagner, try their best to bring Anna, Finola Hughes, out of herself. Robert, Tristan Rogers, and Diane, Carolyn Hennessy have a tense encounter. Esme, Avery Kristen Pohl, stymies Trina, Tabiana Ali, and Spencer's Nicholas Alexander Chavez. Efforts to have an evening of romance. Austin, Roger Howarth, warns Ava, Maura West, not to take Mason's Nathaniel Gray threats lightly. Later, Avery goes missing while on a jaunt to the park with Pilar. Olivia is inconsolable when Eddie recognizes only a picture of his gold guitar while perusing a packed family photo album. Nana encourages Eddie's desire to bust out of town. Laura departs for Chechnya, but not before giving Spencer and Esme words of wisdom and revealing that Martin, Michael E. Knight, and Lucy Lynn Herring will be keeping an eye out. Valentine, James Patrick Stewart, debates forgoing joining Laura, but Anna insists that he honor his commitment. Trina fills Jocelyn, Eden McCoy, in on the dummied evidence against Esme that Victor provided Spencer. Drew, Cameron Matheson, informs Scalp that he's prison-bound. Carly, Laura Wright, is mortified to learn that the SEC expects $5 million in restitution. Ava rumbles that Austin was behind Avery's brief disappearance. Eddie agrees to stick around town on the proviso that Sunny provides him with his contacts in the music business. On Tracy's orders, Brooke Lynn downloads info pertaining to Deception's latest rash of products. Lucy tasks Felicia with spying on Martin Cyrus Renault. Jeff Kober anxiously awaits Drew's arrival at Pentonville. Drew and Carly make love. Austin and Ava rail at one another. Austin pulls Ava in for a kiss. Violet, Joffiel Love, arranges a date for Finn, Michael Easton, and Liz, Rebecca Herbst. Portia, Brooke Kerr endeavors to push Esme and Spencer closer together. Jocelyn and Dex, Evan Hofer, and Spencer and Trina head to the High Cider in hopes of gathering evidence against Esme. Spencer and Dex engage in a brawl. Sam, Kelly Monaco, and Dante, Dominic Zamprovna, quell the tensions. Trina takes her leave of Spencer. Violet's attempts to play matchmaker are for naught. Sunny concludes that it is indeed time for Sasha, Sophia Matson, to be released from her conservatorship. Ava beds Austin, then bum rushes him out the door. Spencer and Esme seem to find common ground. Curtis, Donald Turner, puts Zeke, Gavin Houston, on notice. Jordan, Tanisha Harper, begs off any further contact with Zeke. The General Hospital recap features Nettie taking a liking to Nana before taking off. In this episode, Nina was the only one who made Nettie feel comfortable as he told her of his dreams to be on the road. Olivia was horrified that Nettie could only recognize his guitar. Laura got ready to leave for Chechnya but left backup help for Spencer and Esme while Joss and Trina chatted at the pool. Valentin didn't want to leave Anna, but she convinced him to go with Laura. And finally, Ava got the scare of her life. Now let's dig a little deeper into what happened. Nina, Cynthia Watros, and Sunny, Morris Bernard, waited for Nettie Wally Kurth to wake, but when he did, he was thrilled with his new comfortable digs with a great view. When Sunny brought up Olivia, Lisa Locicero, Nettie admitted that he can't be who this woman wants him to be. That was Olivia's cue to arrive at the door with a container of ravioli. Nettie and Olivia shared some awkward moments, but he didn't remember anything when she showed him a photo album of their life together, until he saw an old shot of Eddie Main from the 1990s. However, he did not recognize the picture of Lois, Rena Sofer, next to him. Of course, Olivia was horrified and expressed it when he remembered his guitar but not her. Nettie felt he had to leave, but Nina went after him. He was happy she called him Eddie because nobody else would. He also felt that Nina didn't pressure him to remember. When Nettie suggested that he should leave town, Nina didn't argue. The next thing we knew, Nina ran to Sunny to tell him Nettie was gone. However, he wasn't gone for long because Sunny ensured Dex returned him. At the Quartermain house, Brooke Lynn, Amanda Setton, was still distraught over Nettie's condition and turned to Chase, Josh Swickard, for comfort. BLQ was soon alarmed when Tracy, Jane Elliott, announced that Olivia already headed over to Sunny's with some home-cooked Italian food. When Tracy suggested that Brooke Lynn get ready for work, she was disappointed to hear that her granddaughter had taken the day off. When Tracy left the room, Chase informed Brooke Lynn that Nina was there the night that Nettie plunged into the pool. Dex, Evan Hofer, and Jocelyn, Eden McCoy, met up with Trina at the Metro Court pool, where Trina, Tabiana Ali, questioned Dex about his past. He was as general and vague as ever, so we still don't know much about him. When Trina and Joss had some time alone, Trina told her friend about the evidence against Esmond, Avery Kristen Pohl, that Victor Charles Shaughnessy left Spencer Nicholas Alexander Chavez. She specified it was fake evidence, but Joss didn't care and wanted to know why Spencer hadn't used it. Trina admitted that Spencer wanted to use the evidence, but she did not. Laura prepared to leave for Chechnya while Spencer worried about being alone with Esmond and Ace. They tried to talk her out of going, but Laura assured them they would have backup to make sure they got along. That backup arrived in the form of Laura's brother Martin, Michael E. Knight. Lucy Lynn Herring was also along for this ride. She even made sure to bring up how instrumental Marty was in the creation of the Deceptor. Before Laura left, she made sure Spencer knew that Esmond and Ace were a package deal, and he remembered that evidence from Victor that he kept hidden away. Spencer also didn't think it was worth it for Laura to go off and find Nicholas. He finally admitted he was worried that he would lose his grandmother. Valentine, James Patrick Stewart, shocked Anna, Finola Hughes, when he showed her that someone had spray-painted murderer on her front door. Anna was much less alarmed than Valentine and just wanted to clean her door. She even insisted that Valentine still goes to Chechnya with Laura, but he wanted to stay. At least Anna admitted that she needed him, but she still could live without him while he was gone. Anna also told Valentine about the friends who visited the night before, and how it got her thinking about all the good and bad she has done throughout her career. She was still hurting, but Valentine assured her that she had balanced the scales and made up for all the terrible things she had done with the DVX. The pair finally said their goodbyes as Valentine was indeed off to join Laura and Kevin, John Lindstrom, and find Nicholas. Ava, Maura West, told Austin, Roger Howarth, she didn't feel right about finding a way to get Pilar fired, but Austin countered that they couldn't disappoint an impatient Mason. Just then Mason, Nathaniel Gray, arrived to see if Ava had made any progress. Ava just wanted to know what info she should be looking for, but Mason didn't believe they were working fast enough. He then presented Ava with a baggie of Nicholas' hair as proof that she killed Nicholas to scare her into doing his bidding. When Mason was gone, Ava left to spend time with Avery in the park. That's when Pilar told her that Avery had disappeared. General Hospital spoilers reveal suspicious minds, heartfelt confessions, awkward encounters, and so much more. You won't want to miss a moment of this emotional episode. While Tracy, Jane Elliott, is making Martin, Michael E. Knight a challenging proposition, Lucy Lynn Herring is spending her time trying to figure out who downloaded that Deceptor file, and her attention turns to Brooke Lynn, Amanda Seton. A nervous BL2 just decides to tell the truth, sort of. She admits she is the one who downloaded the file, but she didn't know it was super secret and only did it to make her better at her job. Later she goes straight to Granny Tracy and tells her they have a problem. Elizabeth, Rebecca Herbst, and Finn, Michael E. Knight, have been tentatively moving toward the idea of dating again, as Violet, Joffiel Love, has not so tentatively tried to throw them together. However, Elizabeth is not sure if this is the best idea and opens up to Terry, Cassandra James, about her dilemma. She shouldn't be surprised that Terry tries to encourage her, as her friend seems to be a Fizz fan. As for Finn, GA spoilers say he expresses his regrets. Does he realize trying to run Elizabeth's life is why she shut him out of her life for a while, to begin with? Or does he regret Violet's move as he tells Elizabeth there will be no more romantic dinners? Molly has been a hot mess since learning that she can't have children, even with using her own eggs for in vitro fertilization. She finally decides to pour out her heart to her sister and tell her the specifics of what has been going on and how she has been feeling. Will Christina, Kate Mansi, come up with a way to make Molly feel better. Of course, Molly isn't the only one hurting from this diagnosis. TJ, Taj Bello, feels like something has been ripped from him as well and gets support from Curtis, Donald Turner, and Marshall, Robert Gossett. Will they have any words of wisdom?